How big is Singapore? It's 710 square kilometers. Hi everyone, it's Scott here from That's English School. 今回はどのぐらい大きい？身長何センチ？ A から B までは何キロぐらい？ How big? How tall? How far? の質問の仕方と、答え方を、解説していきたいと思います。簡単そうには見えるかもしれないけど、細かいところまでお話ししたいと思いますので、ぜひ最後まで見てくださいね。あとはですね、クイズ番組のコントを作っちゃいましたよ。それもお楽しみください。Okay, let's get started with our first point. Part 1, Basic Grammar. Let's look at how the basic grammar is put together. We're talking about making questions using how. This video will focus on the pattern how plus an adjective. In Japanese, an adjective is keiyoshi. You know, like how big, how small, how far, how near, how tall, how short, how hot, and how cold. That kind of thing. Let's look at a very simple question to begin with. How big is Tokyo? It's 2,194 kilometers squared. In English, for the little 2, we say squared. If it's a little 3, then we use the word cubed. Okay, the second one is, how far is Tokyo from Osaka? It's about 500 kilometers. The pronunciation of kilometer is sometimes tricky. In the US, it's pronounced kilometer, but in the UK, it's pronounced kilometer. It also has a few other names. You can call a kilometer a K, or sometimes even a click, 5K or 5 clicks. The third question is, how hot is it in London in the summer? It gets up to about 25 degrees Celsius. So the meaning of gets up to is basically the maximum temperature. Tokyo gets up to about 35 degrees in the summer. How cold is it in London in winter? It gets down to about 5 degrees. So again, the expression gets down to is the minimum temperature. I guess Tokyo gets down to about the same, maybe 5, maybe a little bit less. It gets down to. Here's a key point. For the next 3 examples, we have to add these particular adjectives on to the end of the answer. In this case, it's high, deep, and long. But there are others too. How high is Tokyo Sky Tree? It's 634 meters high. So did you notice we add the high at the end of the answer? As you may know, the height of Tokyo Sky Tree is 634 meters, which is Musashi, which spells out the word Musashi. This symbolizes the area known long ago as Musashi, covering Tokyo and parts of Saitama and Kanagawa. See? I know some things, you know. Question 6. How deep is the Grand Canyon? It's about 1,900 meters deep. In this case, we put deep on at the end of the answer. Question 7. How long is the River Nile? It's roughly 6,650 kilometers long. And notice again, long had to be put at the end of the sentence. 6,650 kilometers long. If you don't put the long, it just sounds funny. If you have any questions about this video, please ask a question down in the comments below. 何か わからないことがあったらこの動画についてね、ぜひコメント欄のところに何でも聞いてください。英語でも日本語でも大丈夫ですよ。When I answer the question, it will be in English, so good luck everybody. Thank you. Part 2, Imperial versus metric. So in different countries, they use different systems. For the British Imperial system, they use the yard, the pint, and the pound, among others. Which countries still use this system? There are only 3 countries in the world, and that's the US, Myanmar, and Liberia. How about the UK? Well, technically, it's the metric system, but the old imperial system is still used in many situations. A pint of beer is a good example. And also, the car speedometer in the UK is in miles and kilometers. The metric system. So the metric system is used in Japan and most of the world these days. Here is a table showing some examples to compare the metric system and the imperial system. Just be aware of things, especially when you're driving. Part 3, daily use. So how do we use these how questions in daily conversation? Here are a few examples. Wow, your son is so tall. How tall is he? He's 185 centimeters tall. Your daughter's hair is so long and pretty. How long is it? I think it's about 60 centimeters long now. I'm not quite sure. Your pool looks great. How deep is it? It's 1.5 meters deep at this end. How far is it from your house to work? I guess it's about 5 kilometers. Your garden looks huge. Just how big is it? I guess it's about 50 meters long by about 20 meters wide. One little point there, the pronunciation of meter. So it should always be pronounced me, not me. Should be pronounced meter. Yes, we're going over to the studio now for the game show with Bobby Diamond and his contestants. Okay, take it away. It's Saturday night. It's 8 o'clock. It's time to play How Big, How Small. And here is your host, Bobby Diamond! Welcome to How Big, How Small. I'm your host, Bobby Diamond. You have 5 questions. Each one has 4 answers. The first person to hit the buzzer gets the chance to answer the question. Sorry, I'm a bit excited. Question 1. How high is Niagara Falls? Is it A, 122 meters, B, 62 meters, C, 52 meters, or D, 79 meters? I think it's 52 meters high. That is correct. How did you know that, Mayumi? I went there a couple of years ago. Oh, it was absolutely gorgeous. Question 2. How hot is Mexico in the spring? Does it get up to A, 28 degrees, B, 31 degrees, C, 29 degrees, or D, 33 degrees? 33 degrees. Yes, it's very hot in Mexico. Sorry, Hiroshi. It must be 28. It's only spring after all. Yes! That's right, William! Okay, question 3. How wide is the Amazon River? Is it A, 300 meters, B, 3 kilometers, C, 20 kilometers, or D, 11 kilometers? "300 meters. Yes, it's got to be 300 meters. Oh, sorry, Hiroshi. It's more than that. Is it 11 kilometers wide? Correct! You're doing great, William. Yes, it's 11 kilometers at its widest point. Question 4. How high is the Eiffel Tower? Is it A, 224 meters, B, 324 meters, C, 424 meters, or is it D, 524 meters? "324 meters from the bottom to the very top." Perfect, Mayumi! Yes, well done! The Eiffel Tower in Paris is indeed 324 meters high. Question 5. How far is it from my house to the supermarket? Is it A, 2 kilometers, B, 4 kilometers, C, 500 meters, or D, 1 kilometer? How are we supposed to know? Is it 2 kilometers? Sorry, that's incorrect. Well, is it 4 kilometers? Nope, it's not quite so far. Is it 500 meters? Final answer? Yes, it's my final answer. That's correct. Yes, it's 500 meters from my house to the local supermarkets. Well done. Well, I'm going back to my company. Good day. Did you enjoy the game show? It was quite difficult to make, but I hope you get something out of it. How to use how. The next video up is going to be about the differences between English and Japanese movie titles. It's just over here, so please click over here. Okay, I'll see you over there. Thank you.